Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, I finally come out because it's not absolutely typhooning out here, and I seen just a blotch of sun. As soon as that rain stops pouring like that, all the birds come flying out. It's great. It's still sprinkling out here lightly. And I got my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's not even water resistant, much less waterproof. But I thought I'd have a little better picture quality than the Osmo Action 5 Pro. Jeez, too many names. But anyway, beautiful out here at the moment. You have no idea. It was sleet, sideways wind. It's been crazy since like 2 a.m. this morning. The sleet is borderline hail. It's like small ball bearings. It was very, very noisy. Those tin roofs makes a lot of racket. All the gutters are carrying on. Wow. Sasha and Annie are in their pen. Chrissy and Kelly are in there doing all kinds of stuff. House cleaning. I know. Oh, look. I wasn't even paying attention. There's blue skies in the background. So I'm thinking of going out there and attempting. I would just get to a point where I get a better look at the. Here, let's head around that way. I do like the blue skies out there. That's probably how we're getting those little patches of sun here and there. I need to make sure my lens isn't getting wet either. But yeah, get out of the wind. I'm using the DJI Mic 2, one of the mics out of the Mic 2 kit. And oh no, actually the Mic 2 came with this. I bought the package that came with it. I was thinking of the Osmo Action. I just steal one of the mics out of that kit and use it with that. Anyway, let's go in there where it's warm. It's dadgum cold out here. I don't know what the temperature is. Oh, it's the 27th, I think we are today. Sunday. And quite cool at the moment. It's so peaceful, wind-free, and a heck of a lot warmer. Although it only keep this thing at 62, 63 at the moment, so it must have ran at some point. Because I don't think it's even made it to 50 out there. Oh, that's still sitting out here. I was going to explain that right quick too. So I got this angle finder. I want to make sure, touch it on the floor, it zeroes out. And you know, you never know with a center stand how it's going to be. So I went around and every level spot I can find on the bike, let the motion stop here. Everything zeroes out. Like the flat of the tank, it zeroes out. Everything you touch zeroes out. But you go up here, set it right here on this base. I have that thing in there. Oh, point the camera, I guess, in the right spot. So it's about 2 degrees shifted to the right or the left as we're standing here. The adjustment is not going to be much. And so I got some ideas. I just want to get in there and see what's involved in trying to do what I think I can do. There may be a very easy way, but I don't think so. But anyway, I'm going to just take a few things off here and check it out here. I'll take you guys along with me here. See if we can't straighten this thing out. And then I do need to fine tune my my alignment. I didn't, because I need some distance. I need to get flirty out of the way and stuff like that. So I just did a quickie that day, and then And then after I did the quickie, before I took it for that ride, I thought, you got to move Flirty out of the way to get the Pan America out. Sometimes you just have one of those senior moments, I reckon. You know, the other day, I was telling you guys I'm jonesing to ride the Slim. And but I cheated out and grabbed the 350, which was going to be by myself, which also turned out to be, I should have just taken the Slim anyway, because I get the 350 out and I have it around the side and it's warming up. And Kelly comes out, she goes, you're going now? And I go, yeah. I said, did you want to come with? She goes, well, I need a couple of things from Red Apple. I go, oh, okay, that's cool. So, you know, the War Wagon's parked far enough, you can sure get out of here a whole lot easier than with the Acura or the truck. But anyway, I could have taken the Slim because I had to move, again, Flirty out of the way. We've talked about different ways to put her in here, but it's very clean pathwise when it's there. It just, I can't get these 3 motorcycles out. But all I gotta do is just back it, just roll it in behind the War Wagon there, and I can get anything out. But I would have rode it the other day, but I was just wanting to go for a quick little ride. It was fairly nice out, which it wasn't supposed to be. What was that, Saturday? Yeah, no, that was Friday. I don't know. I'm totally confused on the days. It's Sunday, which is sad. This is the last day of our vacation. It's back to the old grind tomorrow. Back to the norm. But my Bumot bags are sitting in Troutdale, Oregon, which is the FedEx hub that they'll ship out of and go to Vancouver to our store. So they should be there between 9:30 and 1:30 or 9:30 and 11:30 or something. It'll be there tomorrow. What's interesting is it's showing it's in 2 boxes. I thought the bags came in 1 box. Maybe they're sending the bags separately for some reason, because I bought the combo kit thing there. And anyway, wish I could have just went ahead and swung for the trunk too. I think I may go with I think there's only 2 sizes in the trunk. I think there might be 3, but I'm not going to go for the larger size, which is essentially the same size as the BMW, actually larger than the BMW. I don't, you know, that thing's great, but you know, when it's sitting, this have the same effect as on the BMW. The bag is sitting so high that you know, you kind of tippy-toeing trying to look at things in the bottom of it. I mean, it's not that bad, but it'd be nicer if the bag just wasn't so tall. And having a slightly smaller bag is going to keep me from putting too much stuff in it. Because, you know, on a big trip, the 2 saddlebags, I know with the BMW, you can get tons of stuff in there. And how I was doing it before is those, is the bags, the trunk, and then just that one BMW, that blue duffel bag. I used it because that's what I put all my clothes and stuff in. And I was packing, like last year, I went even though that was a nice long trip, I knew we were going to stay at a house and, you know, easy access to laundry and stuff. So, you know, I minimized there, which I'll do from now on. I'll just find a place to do laundry from now on. But anyway, let's take a peek at this thing and see if we can, because now that I know the bike is sitting on its center stand perfectly level in here, I want to see, you know, is it the frame or is it the bracket that's off? You know, I'm just curious. But could be a little bit of a task getting in there, getting that apart. I do have the shop manual for it in digital form, so I'll take a look at that and I'll brief myself and see what's all involved for, you know, because you're going to have to get the wires out of the way, so I'm going to have to take all this stuff apart. Because you can see some wires are coming up through the bracket. You know, coming in from somewhere. I think well, not directly from the bottom because there's no wires there. They must be coming inside, but you can see that whole group of wires coming up for the forks and the dash and everything else is going on up there. Oh yeah, this light, that's going to be up top. This one, you can see its plug in back there. So anyway, see where we end up here. Look at this thing, that storm we had last night and this morning kind of zapped all the leaves out of the trees. What do you think there, Sashi? Sashi and them, they've been out of their pen for a bit here. Look at them skies. Yeah. Love it. What a way to start to end the day here with some beautiful skies. But let me show you something here. It's so peaceful and quiet out here. All you hear is that digital clock that shouldn't make any noise, and the refrigerator freezer. So I know it's kind of pointless to aim this camera down through here because, as I seen from the last time, I can't get the angle to go right. But try. So that's significantly better, but we're not there yet, not quite. So the steering is straight, but you can see just ever so slight, again, can't really, you can see the bottom of the dash against the handlebar. You can see the dash is still too far over. But my idea is absolutely working. Look at can you even see that from here? Look at the fairing compared to the rest of the bike, compared to the back of the bike. And the wheel is straight. It's not tilted quite so far, but it's ever so slightly. It is a half a degree. It was 2 before, it's a half a degree now. And it's so quick to take this stuff apart. I didn't have to pull the dash or nothing out. I didn't have to do any of that. So, and I didn't modify nothing that it can't be instantly redone. Well, not instant, but it takes some stuff apart. But yeah, I just need to look at some things at work to help facilitate this just a little bit better, a little bit more. And yeah, I'll have it. No way, that screen on this. Look, this is the pocket, the size of the screen you're looking. Oh, I'd have to reverse the camera for that. That's the screen you're looking at. Do you see yourself in there? I don't even know what it's looking at. I have no idea. Oh, it's thinking it's somewhere else. Oh, it's doing face detection. There you are. Maybe my face needs to be in the way. Look at the screen. It's tiny. Way, whoops. way better than the old ones with just the Pocket, Osmo Pocket, and the Pocket 2. Pocket 3, you can flip the screen sideways and get a lot more real estate in it. But that right there is rideable, and if you look really close, you can, compare the gap, looking straight down to the handlebar clamps. It's still over slightly. I mean, it is definitely over slightly, but it's much closer. One of the things I was getting confused with when, I was first doing this thing, that is still kind of a weird thing if unless you look at the bike. You see the fork cap on this side? Well, look at the fork cap on this side. It's twice as thick because it has more of the computer stuff in it. So when I look down and I look at the bar compared to the forks, I'm like, wow, that thing, everything's way off. It's just that it's twice as high. It's got more to do with the ride height stuff. There's a few little quirky cues about this thing that when you're trying to do alignment stuff with it, it kind of trips you out. It's not perfectly symmetric by no means. But that's not what matters. What matters is when you're driving down the road, the bike is going straight, and everything you see is straight. But I mean, I immediately notice a difference in the fairing. It's just, it's a half a degree off. So yeah, I know I can fix it. I've already proved I can fix it. But mine, unlike the pictures I was seeing from like 2023 on those, I don't think this one's really as much of a problem as, you know, I don't know what, maybe the fairing bracket got assembled incorrectly. I have no idea. But fixable. Look, I was telling Kelly, I said, I need to get that thing done. And I said, the bag's going to be here tomorrow. So she goes, oh yeah. And so as we're going along and she comes out here a little bit, she goes, you've been out here forever. What have you been doing? I said, staring, a whole lot of staring and measuring again. And look at the key ring that's on that thing. That thing would survive a chain wreck. Look, it's so big, the key hardly lines up flat with it. That's one heavy duty key ring. But I'll keep it that way. My camera's all out of whack here, the angle of it. But yeah, so she comes out, she goes, I was thinking, so you're coming out here and you're spending all this time in this thing. She goes, what does the bags coming tomorrow have to do with anything? I said, well, I can get them on. And she goes, you're not going to ride it anywhere. So I just had this, like, you know how when you think about something you get for your bike, you're thinking about riding it? Well, that's what my feeble little mind's thinking. For one, it's too dark when I get home to go for a ride. And except for, I think, a brief amount of time on Wednesday, it's going to be pouring down rain for the foreseeable future. Although, Saturday, I'm not going to jinx anything, is looking like it's getting better. My angle's way off on this thing. There we go. If I have the gimbal set at the wrong place, or when you start it up, it zeroes the gimbal out. Well, depending on how I have the camera in my hand, what is zero to the camera is not for me. I'm used to having stuff at an angle in my hand, and I will literally not point at things. But yeah, I may have touched it by now. I'm way happy with that. Even if I didn't do anything else to it, I'm totally happy with that. Just took a quick nudge with the bars. So if you guys find that your bars are off, now I don't have this thing elevated, so the weight of the bike is on the front wheel. Well, the center stand disperses that a little bit because now the weight is, you know, slightly off center of the bike instead of on the back wheel. So the wheel's not under total weight, but it's, you know, it's weighted. If you need to adjust your bar, especially with inverted forks, standard forks, kind of the same deal, but way more on these because they're so much stronger the way they mount in the triple trees. Loosen your upper triple clamp, not your lower. And do not forget to loosen the pinch bolt on your fork right there. Because those axles are hollow and very, very large and strong. They're not the little skinny, spindly things like this. They're not solid anymore. It's kind of that honeycomb thing. It's a big old hollow axle. And they have a tremendous amount of strength. That pinch bolt, this side is a floater. Well, it tightens on this side and all the adjustments on this side. This is fixed. You just don't want to mix any collars or anything up. But I think the only collar this thing has is the works as a speedo drive. I don't know if I think they still use transmission for that, but it could be speedo drive, but definitely ABS. And anyway, this is the one you make the adjustment with, this side. because the forks can be, you know, out of alignment this way. So you need to make sure that nothing's binding. But loosen the pinch bolt and only the upper triple clamps. If I wanted to do the same thing and I loosen the lower triple clamps, the entire weight of this motorcycle, sorry about that, entire weight of this motorcycle is riding on those like half size upper clamps and putting a weird load on the steering head bearings. So everything, it's like taking the load off the bearing. It's doing weird stuff to your steering head bearings. The triple trees is what holds the majority of the weight. The upper triple tree is like an add-on, but majority of the weight is that lower one. So if you're going to adjust them forks or the alignment of your wheel, loosen the upper ones and the pinch bolt on the fork and make your adjustment. And if it's bent, it'll boing right back. So if you notice, well, every time I get it straight and I let go to tighten it, it doing, goes back. You need to check your forks. You've bent something. Yeah, keep the load where it belongs on that lower tree. Do not loosen them lower trees to adjust your fork alignment, unless the bike is floating in the air. And even then, I wouldn't do it. Never do it with the lower clamp. Same here. I mean, look, it just one pinch bolt, and then you got two on the back side down low. That takes all this is all your weight. This is secondary. I think this has the standard. Nope, it's got the single pinch on it now. And no pinch on that side. That's like modern bikes. Well, see, this one's got a shim between the ABS sensor and the fork. This one, the ABS sensor, is literally riding right against the fork, which it has a shim in there itself, a collar as it may be. You know, see something really cool? Have you guys ever adjusted the spokes on a tubeless spoke wheel on a BMW? How you got that little set screw in the middle you got to get loose? This is just, it looks like it's even a nylock. Yeah, it's just a nylock nut on the side. And Harley, in all their wisdom, the spokes at the end has a flat spot in it. So you can use a spoke wrench to hold it. You know what you have with a BMW when you do it? Nothing. The spoke just turns. That's why you got to lube them, release the set screw, and then turn the torque screw. Very well thought out. Of course, you know, they had somebody to study that's been doing it for years, so that doesn't help. You take what works and add on it. The bugs on that ride. Anyway, if I sit out here with this camera in my hand, I'll rattle on the rest of the day. But anyway, starting to get a little dim out there. I don't think it's raining at the time. Probably go grab the little woman and get ourselves a goodbye, because it's getting dark fast out there, and the clouds might be slipping in on us. But thanks for, I got a mess to clean up in here too. Thanks for hanging out with me, talking about the alignment of the fairing on the Pan America again. I'll come back out here and lock everything up, turn my radio on, and make sure my stool is not underneath the bike stand or underneath here. My hand's way better. That's dirt I got on there. Maybe that's bruising. Maybe that is bruising. Ooh, boy, it definitely looks purple in that camera. Kelly says it still looks bad. But I got total pressure with it, though. So, next thing will be us saying a goodbye. I'll leave you with that beauty. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, we're getting out here. There's a big rain cloud coming this way, so
yeah,
we get out here.
It's going to get dark and it's going to get wet.
Plus, I don't know what time it is, but it's just naturally getting dark anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Days are getting really short. This time, Annie? This time next week, we'll be going to bed and waking up an hour earlier. We gain an hour?
No,
lose an hour?
Lose an hour. Fall back.
Yeah, fall back. Yeah, spring forward, fall back. Technically, you lose an hour of sleep in the spring.
Yeah.
You gain an hour in the fall, but the clock does its thing, but then it'll be really dark. It'll be already dark right here.
Yep.
Man, last night it was like 7 o'clock and it was coal black out here. That was crazy. I took you guys out here about that time, but anyway, had a great vacation. It was very relaxing.
It was nice.
Got some rides in, way more than the weather was looking like we were. So
yeah, I didn't think we were going to get that many. Yeah.
And I'm happy that I know I can fix the fairing bracket on the Pan America. The bags will be here tomorrow.
Very nice.
That'd be cool. Although all I can do is sit there and stare at it. Can't go nowhere. I'm not going to purposely go take off in the rain on it.
Nope. But try them on and see what they look like.
Yep. Got to get the brackets and all that stuff on too. So on that, I think we're going to roll.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. We'll see you on the way to the grind tomorrow.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.